it is your girl Barbie coming back with another fragrance video, of course. Today I'll be comparing two old school and two ultra masculine. And you guys know it's masculine when I start flexing.
Oh, yeah. Now you're my bitch.
Fragrances. So the first fragrance I'll be talking about is, of course, the CUBA Gold. And the other one will be the Le Male by Jean Paul Gaultier. So if you guys want to know which one's my favorite, make sure to keep on watching. Alright, my loves, let's get started. So I actually really want to start off with the bottles themselves because they're super unique. Let's start off with the CUBA Gold, which is shaped like a Cuban cigar. This is a plastic bottle, has a lid, good spray, and I absolutely love this bottle. It just makes me feel like I want to be on a beach somewhere, you know, smoking a cigar and having a drink.
Excellent. It's nothing like Cohiba's.
So this is compared to the Le Male by Jean Paul Gaultier, the infamous Le Male. As you can tell, this is shaped like a male body, and it's been talked about a lot for sure. So I feel like there's people who love this body. They're like, oh my god, yes, body positivity, versus people who are like, I think this is a nice fragrance, but I think the body should be a secret, and I feel like it should be left at home or hidden in a bag. But either way, guys, I love both these fragrance bottles, and I definitely give it both 8 out of 10 for creativity. All right, let's talk scent. So let's start off with the CUBA Gold. I actually want to spray this. Definitely CUBA Gold. Some things don't change. Okay guys, so initially when you spray it, it's definitely very harsh on your nose. However, don't worry, it does calm down in a few minutes. And when that does calm down, you start getting more of the powderiness, you're getting the lavender and the vanilla, and it's not as bad of a scent. Now let's spray Le Male. This is really good. Guys, this is like 10 times more smoother and sweeter than the CUBA Gold. The CUBA Gold was just so harsh in the first second of the spray. So good. So guys, the opening for Le Male is definitely all about the lavender. Like definitely all about the lavender, and it's 10 times, like I mentioned, smoother than the CUBA Gold, which is so much more harsher. But however, guys, the dry down is where people start comparing these two, because that's where you're getting the vanilla, the amber, and the tonka bean. So yes, guys, both do have similar scent profiles, but that's only in the dry down. I do feel like both fragrances take different turns. So definitely the CUBA Gold takes the harsh and synthetic turn, versus the Le Male takes more of, like, you know, the smoother, the sweeter, and the more high quality turn. Let's talk about longevity. So guys, I do want to mention that CUBA Gold, on me, it does not last at all. Like if I spray this right now on my skin, it's probably going to be very faint or gone within the next 15 minutes. Like I don't know what it is, because I know for some people it can last up to 4 or 5 hours, which isn't bad, especially for such a cheap fragrance. Versus the Le Male definitely lasts much longer on me, but around maybe 4 or 5 hours, which I'm not going to complain about. But guys, remember, both of these have a considerable price difference. So I know for the CUBA Gold, you can get this for $10 or less in some stores. So when it comes to longevity, for me, it doesn't last long, right? But if it's like $10 or less, then I wouldn't mind spraying the extra sprays throughout the day. Versus the Le Male, which is much more expensive. So that's why it makes sense why you're getting more higher quality fragrance, something that lasts longer, much more smoother, and more likable in general. So I do feel like both fragrances are good for young people, but I do feel like CUBA Gold is much better for like students. I feel like because it is a plastic bottle, I feel like, and it is on the cheaper end, you don't mind throwing this in your backpack and just keeping it with you all day. And I feel like this is a super cool bottle to show off in front of your friends too. Like, can you imagine like being in college and then you randomly like take this out of your backpack and start spraying yourself and you're surrounded by your friends? Like that is such a cool moment. Let's talk versatility. So guys, I do feel like in this department, the Le Male definitely wins, and that's because it's fresher. And with a fresher scent, you can get away with it like in the summertime, in the cold. You can get away with it at school, at work, or even for a sexy date night. Now for the Cuba Gold, guys, I definitely feel because it is more harsher, you should keep it for more colder weather and nighttime events. And you need to be careful with the amount of sprays you use, especially if you find yourself in more intimate settings. This can become overbearing quite quickly if you spray too much. So guys, now for the golden question. Barbie, can you shut up and tell us which one is your favorite fragrance so we can buy it? Now I'm going to be real with you guys, and I always try to keep it real. Am I obsessed with any of them? Not really. Do I feel like there's better options out there? Hell yes. However, guys, if I had to choose one of these, I definitely will choose the Le Male by Jean Paul Gaultier. Along with it being very harsh, I do feel like it's too masculine for me. And you guys know me, like I love my colognes, I love my men's fragrances. I probably wear men's fragrances more than female fragrances. But this is just a bit too much, and the cheap smell kind of just throws me off as well. Alright my love, so that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave a comment down below on which one is your favorite fragrance. Do you love these fragrances? Do you hate these fragrances? Or if you have any other video ideas for me. I'll see you guys super soon. Take care, bye.